Hi, this is Dr. Karen Becker, and I'm making a video today at my practice about the topic of bathing a cat. Now, some of you are just watching this video because you think it's kind of amusing. Bathing a cat is actually hugely stressful for the cat. And of course, most kitties don't enjoy having a bath. You get the rare kitty, a Maine Coon, or kitties that for whatever reason don't mind water. But even kitties that don't mind water, just like a lot of dogs that love water, they don't necessarily like a bath. So all that to say, this video is by popular demand. However, it is important that you take some precautions, because if your kitty, even the most docile and wonderful of kitties, if your kitty becomes angry or stressed, bad things can happen. So I do recommend that if you're going to try to bathe your kitty, that you bring in an assistant. So I'm asking my lovely assistant, the best tech in the world, Ashley, to join me today. She's going to help me bathe my kitty. So we selected one of our rescue kitties. His name is Enzo, but we call him Squishy because he's very squishy. He came through our trap neuter release program. You'll see he has a notched ear. That's how we mark kitties when they're under anesthesia, when we neuter them, that we know that when they're back out and feral, that they have already been trapped, and so if they're in a trap again, we can just re-release them. So Enzo came in Christmas time last year, just before Christmas last year, through our trap neuter release program. He was feral. The women that lovingly trap these kitties said, you know, he's really a young kitty, about 6 months of age. They do have a coyote problem. They were very nervous he would be consumed by coyotes. So he was not totally feral. We opted to keep him here for several months and domesticate him. He domesticated beautifully. He was at the clinic for 3 months, and my husband actually decided it was terrible that kitties spend New Year's Eve alone. So on New Year's Eve, my husband came and picked him up at the clinic, and he's been at my house ever since. We call those types of kitties foster failures. So Enzo is going to be our kitty of choice today for bathing. I've never attempted to bathe Enzo, and I think this is a pretty good demo because you'll be able to see firsthand what happens when you attempt to bathe your cats. There are some reasons why you would bathe your kitty. Like, why the heck would I ever bathe my cat to begin with? A lot of cats don't have the best of hygiene, despite the fact that kitties should groom themselves regularly. A lot of kitties just don't, so they're greasy. A lot of kitties that have weight problems can only groom themselves where they can reach, so the back half of them becomes matted. They can have excessive flaking, even skin infections. A lot of kitties that don't groom effectively need to have regular baths. Some kitties are prone to dermatitis and they get secondary skin infections. All reasons why you would potentially need to intermittently bathe your cat. So I'm going to give you a demo today on how to do that. I will tell you before you actually put the cat in the tub, because this is going to be stressful to you and your cat, I recommend you get everything set up beforehand. None of my cats have been declawed, so all of my cats have their claws. We're going to give Enzo a nail trim first. We're going to get the bathtub all set up first, get everything all ready to go, even get the water temperature regulated before we would put Enzo in the tub. The goal is to get him in, get him bathed, and get him out as soon as possible to help decrease the stress on the animal. So I also have Bach flower essences. The brand I'm using today is Spirit Essence. I'm using a blend called Scaredy Cat. If you have a kitty that you're nervous about what his or her response would be to bathing, I recommend that you use Bach flower essences. There are a lot of different types of and blends of different Bach essences. You can use Rescue Remedy. I'm using Scaredy Cat, and what this does is just help to reduce his anxiety about the procedure. So, Enzo, Squishy, you've waited patiently all day, haven't you, huh? He's a good boy. You're gonna come with Mom. You're gonna come with Mom. We're gonna give you a petty, and then we're going to bathe you. Enzo's very, very good for nail trims. So people say, why are you doing a trim before you would bathe a cat? Well, because any of you that have seen angry, upset kitties know that kitties will win an argument. So the goal is to keep his stress level low, but if he does decide to flip out on us, we can reduce how much trauma we'll have to our bodies by doing a quick pedicure. Nice job, Zenzi. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good job. I know. You cuddle with Ashley. He's a good baby. Good job.
Almost done.
You're almost done.
Being a good boy.
You are being a good boy. Thanks, sir. You do a good job of shutting those on Mom's couch, probably. So we put a little Scaredy Cat. I use Bach essences really liberally. I apply them, I pet the kitty with them. I also apply them to my fingers and put them just on the inside of his ear tips. You can give Bach essences or flower essences in general orally, of course, too. but I find that they work just as well because they are an alcohol tincture. They work just as well topically. So I put a little bit, oh, he's purring. That's working well, isn't it, Enz? Huh, nice job. Okay, I'm gonna go get the tub ready. Ashley's gonna stay here with our patient, and we'll move along. Okay, so now I'm in the bathing area of my hospital. I have the luxury of having a raised tub. Obviously, you probably will be bathing your cat in your kitchen sink. It's easy, it's good ergonomically for your back. I do recommend that you put something down in your bathing tub to help provide a non-skid surface for the kitty. I'm just gonna use a towel. I'm gonna get the water lukewarm. I don't want it cold, shocking, and I also don't want it too hot. So I'm gonna get the water temperature perfect for him. I'll get the towel nice and wet for him. I also have my dry towel ready to go. When you're picking a shampoo for cats, it's pretty important that you pick a cat-friendly shampoo. And what I mean by that is we don't want any type of scents. I don't want any type of additives. I don't want any type of sulfates whatsoever in the shampoo. I would prefer it to be organic, obviously incredibly gentle, mild, and most importantly, approved for kitties. So I don't recommend even bland human shampoos. I get nervous about. I prefer no scents, totally chemical free, coconut oil based if at all possible, and pH balance for kitties. Okay, my water temperature is perfect. Very good. I have my shampoo. I'm going to go get my patient. The reason that a lovely assistant is nicely warranted is you can bathe your kitty on your own, but if you don't know your cat's response, if your cat flips out, let your cat go. Your cat will shred you or bite you. If your cat becomes distressed enough, kitties, of course, if they're fearing for their lives or if they're fearing for their safety, they'll flip out on you. So we don't know if Enzo, we've never bathed Enzo, he could flip out on us and he'll just bolt out of the tub and then that's the end of that. However, we're hoping that he's cooperative. Part of the reason that an assistant or a helper, if you can get a kid or a spouse or a friend to help, is that just having calming hands on the kitty during the process is going to help. So you have basically a holder and then you have a bather. Okay, Ash, so we're going to put Enzy in the tub and we're going to put him head first. And Ashley's going to hold and I'm just going to get Enzo. Good job, sir. This is weird. Look how good you're being, huh? You're being very good, sir. You are being very good. I'm going to just turn the water pressure up just a little, sir. Good job. Now, just as with dogs, we don't recommend that you bathe the dog's head or the kitty's head. Good job. We're almost done with this part. I'm getting Enzo wet from the back of his neck down to his tail. Good job.
That's a good boy.
You are being good. I'm going to apply his all-organic kitty-specific cat shampoo, and you're doing such a good job. We're just going to lather you up, sir. You're doing a great job. If you have a kitty who has really, really long hair, you might want to consider diluting your shampoo with water first. Enzo is fairly short hair, so I'm able just to put the shampoo directly on his skin. Nice job. Look what a good boy you're being then. He's a good boy. If you have a really long-coated kitty, diluting your shampoo with water and then pouring the solution over will help get the shampoo down into the kitty's dense fur more easily. You're doing a nice job of just cooperating, aren't you, huh?
Good boy.
You are being great. You're being very good. We're just going to add a little bit of moisture, add a little water, get the shampoo moving around. Good job, sir. Good job. You're being great. We're just going to wash those front legs. Wash your bottom, wash your tail. You're being really good. Yes, you are. I'm glad you didn't flip out. I am. I'm glad, Enzy. You're being a very cooperative boy. Nice job. I know. We're almost done. So what's important when you're rinsing is that you are getting rid of all of your shampoo, because obviously any type of shampoo remaining on the skin could become an irritant to the kitty. You're going to make sure you're rinsing belly, rinsing neck, of course down, armpits, belly, very important. And then we're just going to wring him out. Good job, sir. Yeah. And towel him up. Look, sir, what a good boy. Well, I will tell you that that was wildly successful, and I didn't necessarily anticipate that. I hope that your cat baths go as easily as this one. Most importantly, you'll never do anything to your kitty that your kitty doesn't want done. Enzo, I don't think, loved the bathing process, but he was not aggressive or hostile towards it. So
We'll dry him off. I will not use a blow dryer with him. I think that the sound will freak him out. I'll use a series of towels and hold him, cuddle him in a warm environment until he's totally dry. And I wish you the best of luck with your kitty bathing process.